toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hawkeyes will put toe together and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense takes the field to start this game off. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Looking for a crease. It's Moulton. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Fuse the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for a crease to the left. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Find some fresh air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Finding an escape route.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Snap to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
And the Gamecocks pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sellers. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. Got his man on the outside. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Offense in a bunch formation. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, it's out! The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Brown. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now adjusting. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 10. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Throws to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Sings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Brings him to the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Got his man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Just keeps swinging it. He's got his man. Makes the grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it. There he goes. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. From the gun on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Moulton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. But that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Iowa. They take the lead with the 6.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got the back in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Sellers. Spits it out to the back. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with... to the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away.
Now, 4th down.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Going for the goal line. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Moulton. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused.
Looking deep down the right side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The sure hands, it's Harbor. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Moulton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 21 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They just keep firing. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Hawkeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the try is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. And just when you think the defense had forced a field goal try, a devastating mistake like this gives new life to the offense. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses.